All right, we busted up in there. We interrupted the song to bring you this stream.
We're here now.
Yeah, but here we are.
Hello.
How's it going?
Welcome. This is the last one.
We're here. We're at the finish line. We can crawl to the end of round one now. Drift, Wade.
Look how excited Eddie is.
Look at him. He's just hanging out right there. He's been getting into the trash.
I don't know. He's getting.
He's been buck wild.
He's been pretty buck wild.
He's been buck wild right now. So, yeah, we're here. We're crawling across the finish line. We can get back to the fun decks.
We're so close.
Some of these, I don't know. So it feels to me, Shadows Untamed Sanctum, of which there are two of those decks tonight, feels like a very mid-tier combination. I believe you could probably have some very fast versions of these decks, but yeah,
we're truly going to be independent.
Yeah, we're going to declare our independence from the round one of this tournament.
Yep.
So I am on XW Duran. Okay, so we're getting the Sanctum Shadows Untamed mirror match out of the way to begin with.
Wonderful.
There are actually two Numquid the Fairs tonight to go along with the Evil Twin deck. So Numquid is probably a very high pick for a sealed deck, in my opinion.
It just does so much work, probably.
Yeah, it gets around wards, too. Yeah. Like, that's the crazy thing about Numquid. Numquid was a card that was, like, okay in Coda. And then I think Numquid was a card that got better each time it was printed. It's two streams, absolutely not. No. Absolutely, I see you're lulling over there. Before you even hear our response.
Well, you got a 9-hour stream on Thursday from Nate.
Yeah,
so
yeah, exactly.
Bonus content.
Yeah,
literally infinite content.
I hope everybody that stopped by enjoyed that. I was looking at the number of unique people that stopped by the stream, and it was obviously way higher than like our normal stream.
Yeah.
But it was cool. There were something like 80-something unique chatters.
That's pretty good.
So yeah,
really
I feel like a lot of
everyone just kind of popped in.
Yeah, I think a lot of people popped in for some part of it and then hopped out. So I'm not gonna promise one of those a week. But I think I would like to do one of those a week moving forward. I will just kind of make an announcement about it, the day before it happens or whatever. So, I've got some errands and stuff. I got some post-work cleanup I have to do early this week, but beyond that, I'll probably get around to doing some more of those, at least until I'm fully employed again. So, you are absolutely first.
My goodness.
I knocked so much stuff into the floor. Jeez. What was the name of the game we played today?
It's a Wonderful World.
It's a Wonderful World. So we played It's a Wonderful World today. It's a drafting game. Man, that game is awesome. That game is great.
I don't really even know how I found it. I think I was just like looking at random YouTube videos and there was a playthrough of it. And I was like, drafting game? Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's like Seven Wonders, you say.
Yeah. And honestly, it actually reminds me of, did you ever play 51st State?
No.
It's very similar, not execution, but like game flow wise. It's very similar to 51st State, where it's like you have to build some stuff so that you can build better stuff and move up. So,
okay, I'll keep.
I think this hand is actually a mulligan. I don't think it's bad per se, but I think it's a mulligan.
I should look at the deck list. Let me see that deck list.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm playing around.
Yeah,
there's a lot of okay, so you don't have Grand Melee.
You do have 2 Grand Melees, okay.
You don't have Infighting. Washed Away is to destroy the artifacts ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you got Sack of Coins.
You have Vaultkeeper in there.
Hornswoggle.
Vaultkeeper might be the nuts against some decks.
So this deck is Vaultkeeper Red Hand Registry.
Oh my god.
So it's like Coda Shadows. Coda Shadows is like, what? You've got who? And a what? So There's gonna be fireworks, so Eddie's gonna be unmanageable at some point during the stream. We have to end. We have to power through these games so that we can end the stream before Eddie is unbearable.
Yeah, he's not gonna be happy about it.
Okay.
Emiliobi.
I will.
Happy treason to the Brits Day.
This is awkward hand. I guess I'll say Sanctum and play Martial Ewer to raise the tide, and it's your turn. I'll draw to you.
I will say Sanctum. I will play Martial Ewer to raise the tide.
Okay, well.
I will put a shoulder armor on Martial Ewer.
He's better
I will play Gorm Vom and Hage Well.
Jeez.
Your turn.
Not excited about this. We had a follow somewhere in there.
Bumpfa? Thank you for that follow.
So, appreciate the follow. It's not even dark. Yeah, no, it's 7:30 local time. 7:30 p.m. local. So... Alright. I am going to... Do I have it? Okay. I am going to say Untamed. I'll play Primal Relic. It's possible that playing this is a mistake. Oh, first I should play Flymph and then Deepwater Gruen. I just give you the Amber? Sure, I'll give you the Amber. I can't. I'm not going to... 8 chains. Then I'll play the Primal Relic and I give 3 creatures plus some counters.
Yeah, they've been shooting fireworks off all day for us.
Yeah, I'll draw 3. There's like a gigantic block party going on.
Yeah.
So when I left the house a little bit earlier. So Primal Relic is in play. So if at the start of your turn, if you control 20 or more power with the creatures, you get all.
I get an Amber?
Yeah, from the Deepwater Gruen.
Oh, okay. I'll say Sanctum. Play Strange Ordination. I will play Salvador. I'm tempted to actually play Salvador here.
Because of the Grand Melee.
Because of the Grand Melee. I might do that. I could fight something first. I could just take care of Martial Ewer. With my 8 power Martial Ewer? Yeah, we'll do that. I do take 1. I'll play Salvador. I'll Taxing Journey onto them. And I'll go ahead and Gorm the Primal Relic, just because I don't want to deal with it. Check with 6, your turn.
I'm gonna say Shadows. I'm gonna play the Shadow Council. One-Eyed Willa and Old Burrito. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Play Untamed. I'll Persistence Hunting Shadows. I'll fight the One-Eyed Willa. Play a Deepwater Gruen. I'll Reap or Sow. Reap with Emiliobi. Your turn.
Okay.
Check what's up.
I am going to say Untamed. I am going to play a Deepwater Gruen. You'll get 1. I am going to play a Mooglink. A Keyforge. Flymph is going to fight your Emiliobi. And then I can put 2 +1/+1 counters on one of my creatures. I am going to choose Ruin here, I think. I could stop you from forging with the Mooglink, but I think I actually want you to forge for the 8.
Yeah.
I am going to Persistence Hunting for Sanctum. And then Deepwater Gruen is going to kill Martial Ewer. I will take... He's only 4 now.
Yeah.
So Okay. And it is your turn. You will forge for the 8. I will draw 4.
Okay, say Shadows, play Gas Pipes, play Shoulder Id, play the Flying Spectre, play Blatant Thievery. I guess on...
It's already mad.
It's already mad, but I'll take the Zamper back. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I will play Red Hand Registry. I am going to Grand Melee. Sure, on 2. I guess this grew. Yeah, I have 6 Sanctum cards in my hand, player Herb. I am gonna play Seneschal Sargasso. I'll play Larry the Lake. I'll play Salvador. I'll play Vault Keeper. I'll capture onto. I get Red Hand Registry and Vault Keeper out versus a Shadows deck. I am going to capture onto Sargasso.
And you still threaten, so.
Yeah. And sure, I'll say check with 7. I will draw 6.
Okay. I'll say Untamed. I'm gonna play Thin the Herd.
Okay. 2, 3s.
3. I'm 5 here.
Okay.
3, 3, 3. Oh, I'm playing another one.
Okay.
So that's the first one. Is these or
so these and
in the Shadow Council?
Okay.
And then the second one. 4s.
3,
3, 4, 4, 4,
4, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, but the deck doesn't. Sophie doesn't have infighting, so
I'll play Key Frog. Gas Pipes is 5.
Gas Pipes is 5 because of Hadroff's Wall.
Your turn.
I'll forge. All right, I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to Numquid the Shoulder Id. And then I will Grand Melee. Actually, I'm sorry. I'll play Grey Augur, then Numquid, then Grand Melee, and then I will Reap with Sargasso. And it is your turn. I will
play Shadows. I'll play a Secret Needle. I will play a Hornswoggle. And Sack of Coins. I could steal one, but I kind of don't want to. I guess let's see if I need that one to kill something I want to kill. I have that many. I could just ace Sargasso if I stole one. Or I could kill Augur. Good. But then you could stop me with inside. I will steal one then, and then play sack. And ace Sargasso, even though I'm not going to get a forged step.
Sure.
Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I am going to take 3 chains to raise the tide, so that'll blow up the Flying Spectre. I am going to play Chelonia. I'm going to Mollymawk Hadross Wall. I am going to play Spore Gorger. I get counters, or sorry, I get Amber for each of those, and then I will. And It is your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 2.
This Sanctum. I'll play a charge. Play Lady Lorena and Blast Chelonia. I'll play Shifting Battlefields and capture 1. Your turn.
The deck's actions are very powerful.
Yeah.
I am going to say Untamed. I am going to Reap with Spore Gorger, and I'll give Spore Gorger a +1/+1 counter. I'm not going to use the rest of the ability. Deepwater Druin is going to Reap. Have the Tide. Reap with the other Deepwater Druin. I'm going to Reap with Mollymawk. I am going to Ambermancy the 3 off of the Deepwater Druin. Okay. I will drop a chain and draw 1. Say check with
Forge. Say Untamed. Play Washed Away, which just raises the tide.
Okay.
Play Kangafant and Instrument of Silence. I'm done.
Okay, so
check with 6.
Forge.
Yep.
I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Keyfrog, Reap with Spore Gorger. I'll give it the +1/+1 counter and sack it to do 2 damage.
Very well.
Everything. Woo!
Jeez.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
You played the 2 Washaways, and I was like, I was gonna be like,
yeah.
Or sorry, the 2 Thin the Herds. I was like, I'm mad. Oh, I'm mad.
Dang.
If every Dark Tidings game was like that, I don't think I'd be mad, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I would be as tilted as I would have been throughout this set. That felt like a more classic matchup, if that makes sense, right? Because both players had powerful answers to what was going on, right? So
there was removal.
Yeah, exactly.
There was timely removal.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Right. Yeah, I mean the
back and forth.
Right, yeah. Both of us would go and kill creatures,
yeah,
and then also deploy threats, right?
Do you think, in all, Evil Twins are better or worse? I think on average they are worse, but they can definitely be better.
Yeah. So we have 6, 7 Evil Twins.
I think it's 7.
It's not many.
Yeah.
So and the Evil Twins have done worse overall than like the regular decks per capita, right? But that's because we have a very small sample size of Evil Twins. Since they're roughly the same rarity as, like, say, a Maverick is, right? They're about the same as a Maverick or having a legacy. So Evil Twins as a concept, I think, are cool. I was like excited when they were announced because I thought that was like kind of a neat thing. I think it's a cool chase feature, right? But mechanically, it kind of falls flat, just a little bit.
Because like a lot of Evil Twin decks don't have enough Evil Twins creatures in them to feel different enough from the other one, right?
Right.
So it could be like you have Evil Twin with 3 creatures.
This Evil Twin deck, actually, I think this has one of our higher number of Evil Twins.
Okay.
There's 7 Evil Twin creatures in here. But like, say, Professor Garwin is not a good card, Evil Twin or no.
Yeah.
Right? And you kind of like scratch your head when you look at Professor Garwin. It's like, what was the thought process behind this card? Because this one like lets you pull stuff out of your archives. So yeah, exactly. You're right. The Evil Twins like are more focused around destruction.
Yeah.
Which overall is typically weaker in Keyforge. It's like better to build than it is to destroy in Keyforge because if your stuff isn't killed after you've built it, then you usually get more powerful effects than just killing your opponent's stuff, right? You're just like stopping your opponent from winning. So now there are some Evil Twin cards that are just bonkers. I think Evil Witch of the Dawn is probably the best example of one that is like, the regular Witch of the Dawn is good, but Evil Witch of the Dawn is insane. All right, so I was going first, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan.
I don't hate this hand. I think I keep it because I can turn 1 Mobius scroll.
The bets.
Oh, yeah. I'm not paying attention to bets. They are shaking. I think my favorite evil twin, non-evil twin pair is probably One-Eyed Willa, because steal 1 and destroy and make your opponent lose 2 amber are not the same thing, right? So
I'm gonna discard Art Simpson.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's so. It wasn't like I guess the evil twins.
It's a cool collector concept. That doesn't necessarily have to be good for you to enjoy.
Yeah, I think you could compare it to some of the past stuff. Anomalies. Your whole deck could be bad, but the anomaly was almost always crazy, right?
It didn't make a bad deck good though.
Yeah, and then I think the giant creatures were another example. If you ever had the giant creatures on the table and you got to use them, man, that's a lot of fun, right? The evil twins, if your deck is bad and it's an evil twin of a bad deck, then you just kind of like, well, I got this thing. Maybe somebody will want it because it's a twin of the deck they have. Who knows? So
they do look awesome, though.
I do agree with that. They are sweet looking. I am going to say Logos. I'll play Binary Moray and Infomorph, and then I'll archive 2 cards with the Mobius Scroll. And it's your turn.
All right. Sorry. I'll ostracize them. Wait, that Moray is not even that as good. I'll ostracize the Moray, I guess.
Yeah, it's...
Lose that. I will play Cornus Octavia, Primus Ungis, and... Which of these do I get as a Siren Horn, too? Each friendly creature gets +2 power for each amber on Primus Ungis. So, I'll put on the Cornizon. Say I don't have that much clue about Keyforge playing since 3 weeks now. Oh, okay, cool. Well, there's a lot to learn about it. And don't be too worried, like, if you think a deck you got is bad. Like, there are uses for quote-unquote bad decks.
Yeah. I think a lot of players, especially if you've come from other card games, want to directly translate your experience with other card games to Keyforge, and it is not a one-for-one. There are a lot of different things that are going on in Keyforge than, say, Magic or Pokemon, right? I'll put my archives into my hand, and I will say Unfathomable. I am going to Recusals Chant the Primus Ungis. I am going to Bubbles the Cornus and Octavia. I am going to play Flamegill Enforcer. And then I am going to Sink or Swim to discard a card from your hand. Exactly. Like, card advantage, you need a certain level of card advantage in Keyforge to win the game. Like, drawing 3 extra cards in Magic is like enough to swing a game, but like drawing 3 extra cards in Keyforge wouldn't necessarily make the difference. Now, if you draw 20 extra cards in Keyforge, then you are probably in a position.
Now we're talking.
You're probably in a position that's very hard to overcome, but the situations where you draw 20 cards in a turn are very rare. So
I'll play Brand. I'll play One-Eyed Willa. I'll cement choose my Brand.
Okay.
Your turn.
I wish I had a way to just destroy my Amber right now. I would do it. I am going to say Saurian. I think I just go ahead and Crushing Charge. So you'll steal those, but I think it's better. It's one you gave to me, right? So it's not really. I'll play Altruist Rostrum. I'll play Venator Altum. Does that deck have Grand Melee? It's got Numquid too, right?
It does have Numquid. Does have a Grand Melee.
Okay. I'll City State Interest. I don't think my Infomorph is dead anyway. I'll capture.
Yeah, mulligans and Keyforge are like you should aggressively mulligan in Keyforge. There's really no downside to it at all, but you only get one. That's the only downside, right?
Yeah.
I played many a Magic game in the past where I was like, my opponent mulligan to 5. I guess I just win, like in drafts, right? And that is like a terrible feeling if you're on the mulligan end of that. I've had drafts where I had to mulligan to 4, and just because I had no lands in your hand.
Yeah.
The London mulligan does help a little bit. Where you put cards on the bottom, but it's like
baby's first mulligan.
Yeah. And then they had the scry rule, the peak rule.
Mulligan rules for children.
I'll say Saurian. I will play Lapisaurus. Octavia. Play Reach Advantage and Raise the Tide.
I have won a game on a mulligan to 4 in Magic.
I think a lot of people have. It's just like you're so far behind, right? It's it feels really bad.
You gotta climb back into it.
It feels real bad. I will reap with Primus. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I will play Mobius Scroll. I'll capture onto the Venator Altum. I am going to play Science. Now I've got a Theory of Conjecture, so I'm going to get one from the Science. Do I play the top card?
How spicy are you feeling?
There's 2 Final Analysis in this deck.
Yeah.
And a Subversive Principle. I don't feel that spicy. I'm not feeling spicy. I'll archive 2. I would have in fact drawn a card because the top card had a icon. And then I'm going to BDQ. I think I'm going to take out, so I'll get one for the Science. I'm going to take out Bubbles, and I'll take out Cornerstone Octavia. And then I think I just stop right there because I ended up giving you a bunch of amber back. And it's your turn. I will draw 5.
The Sanctum. I will play Bulwark, Seneschal, and Numquid. Numquid captures 1, and then destroys the Venator.
Okay. And
your turn.
We try to we play the stream as if everybody watching is very familiar with Keyforge and has watched some number of our streams in the past. But that isn't to say that you shouldn't ask questions. We will answer any questions you have. We love answering questions from new players. It's just we don't always have the chance to really explain what we're doing in the middle of the stream. So
we also have our Discord, and there are many other good Discords for you to join if you're interested.
Yeah, we have a Discord if you're looking for like rules questions and stuff like that. There's several other community Discords that have like more dedicated. It's not that I don't love your questions, Player Herp. Player Herp asks questions, assuming that I am thinking the wrong thing at any given time. Player Herp is like, why don't you use your 5 untamed creatures instead of your 6 Sanctum hand? That's Player Herp, right? That's why.
That's what he sounds like.
So that's exactly what we've met him in person. That's exactly what he sounds like.
Can confirm.
I am going to say Saurian. I am going to enlist Numeri, your Primus Ungus.
No, okay. I see. You draw.
Yes, hands are semi-hit. No, I get it. And then I draw off the... I'm just mostly making fun of Player Herp, because Player Herp is the one who has asked the lion's share of questions. Play Venator Altum. I'll Carpe Venum. I'll Exalt Numquid. And Bulwark, I guess. I will Rostrum from Flamegill to Numquid. And then Primus Ungus is going to go fight Numquid. Watched a lot of the vids on YouTube. Okay, cool. Yeah. German. Oh, yeah. No problem. And I... Oh, wait, I can draw these. Sorry, I forgot about archives. I'll play Pterodactyl and draw. And I will play Reach advantage. Raise the tide. I will capture onto Primus Ungis to make him swole. Make him bigger. Pterodactyl is stunned. Okay, and it's your turn. But I'm glad you stopped by from YouTube. So it's always nice to.
Did you capture 2 from the Seneschal?
I did. I captured it there. The reach advantages just raise the tide, and that let me capture it.
Okay, I'll say shadows. I'll play a Hobnobber and a Sea Urchin, and a Scooped. I'll Scooped.
Primus Ungis?
No. The Flame Gill, I guess.
Okay.
Your turn.
Well. I am going to say Saurians. We're almost Saurians till I die here, I think. I am going to play Spoils of Battle. I'll capture onto the Pterodactyl. Then each of these will capture.
And my stuff.
You'll capture. I will use the Rostrum to move from the Flame Gill to the Sea Urchin. I'll unstun Pterodactyl. Altum is going to go crush the Sea Urchin. Oh yeah, that's that is pretty cool. We had considered making like straight to YouTube content at one point. It's just not natural for us. So yeah, I know that.
We like doing it live.
All right, Primus Ungis crushes Seneschal. I think he will take 5. So that's 4 or 5. I will say check with 6. Oh, Hobnobber or whatever. I'll let you. And then I'll draw one.
Dang ol' Hobnobber.
Dang ol' Hobnobber, man.
I mean, I think I have to use Hobnobber here, right? I don't really have other good solutions, so yeah, I'll say shadows. I'll Hobnob, and I'll play Smiling Ruth. I'm done.
Okay. I will say
Daniel Hobnobber.
I think I say Unfathomable here. I'll play Effigy of Melaruk. I'll play the Hard Sign-In. I'll play actually, we play them together. Seabringer, Hard Sign-In, and Seabringer Kakoa. I'll Thundertoe, Hobnobber, and Smiling Ruth. And then I will Brain Drain on top of all of that.
You want Thundertoe before you play
stuff? Yeah, before I play these and they die. Thundertoe first. I just look.
Oh, yeah.
These are all, like, I literally don't care if you play this.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I'll give you that could stop me, so there you go. I feel, I got a Flame Gill. You can just steal one. Sure, we'll do that. Oh, you got the Vault Keeper.
What?
It's an Unfathomable, so I can take
Vault Keeper.
You have Vault Keeper in your hand. Not Vault Keeper, Gatekeeper.
Oh, Gatekeeper, yes.
So yeah, Flame Gill will kill Laposaurus, I guess. So, okay, go ahead. Primus Ungis. Draw 5.
Play Sanctum. Ungis is
he is currently
13.
Yeah, he's 13.
13-1. But he's got 7 damage on him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 6 damage to him.
You do 7 damage.
7 damage.
Right. Bork is 6.
Okay. Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah. So I mean, Keyforge is a game that you don't have to devote a ton of time to stay current with, because sets, under ideal situations, sets only come out every 6 months. But right now, sets are looking at like 8 to 10 months in the post-COVID world. So.
Yeah, fine. I'll say Sanctum. Play Salvador. Play Orpheal. Play Gatekeeper. Reap with his Bork. They can't kill anything on the board at all. I'm done.
Okay. I will forge. All right. I am highly encouraged to use my board. So that is what I will do. I am
You get an effigy token.
oh yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, one effigy token. I'll just use dice. You're not technically allowed to use dice, but it's whatever. Awakening counters.
We make the rules now.
Musta Crackish. I am going to play Unfathomable. You just like get to crash all of your Sanctum. I'll say Unfathomable. I'll play Guiltspine Netcaster. Horrid Sinon. Flamegill will steal one from you. I think that is better. I think it reaped. Killing Orpheal makes sense. So I'll have Seabringer Kakoa kill Orpheal just because you get to fight. You get to gain Amber if you fight. So, and then I'll reap with the Horrid Sinon. And it is your turn. I'll draw. I know that turn looked kind of weak, but my hand is super reactive, so I don't really want to use my hand at this time. And knowing what Justin has, I think I have like a turn. I think I've got a breather turn here.
I mean, you gotta just fight the stupid ass thing.
Yeah.
So I'll fight it.
Okay.
With these two.
Okay. That's what I figured. Is like based off of what I saw in Justin's hand. I figured his turn was going to be awful. Like he was just going to have to make like a really bad choice. So this explodes now.
I'll just read Gatekeeper.
Oh, this is your creature.
Yep, it's mine. You can put another counter on your effigy.
Oh yeah.
I will play Orpheal. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Ogos. I am going to Final Analysis. I've got a draw icon, so I'll draw, and then I'll draw 5.
I draw 3.
So I'll draw these 3, and it destroys the creatures first. The tide is raised. It's already. So I draw those 3, then the Final Analysis goes there. I'll shuffle and have to draw 2 more. I am going to play Science. Then I am going to play Submersive Principle. So I will gain 1 and then we both lose half.
You can gain 1 after the card resolves if that was advantageous.
It's the same.
Okay.
4 would put me to 5. I would lose 2. If I was at 4, I'd lose 2. I gain 1, go to 3. The same either way. In that situation.
Yeah.
I will play Professor Garwin and draw. I will play an Infomorph. I'll play Final Analysis and draw and destroy these and draw 2 more. It's possible I'm not supposed to play that there, but
I think I do agree with that with the science out and stuff.
Yeah.
And like just loading your hand up for next turn.
Yeah.
Orion 0497. Thank you for that prime.
Hey, appreciate it.
15 months. Look at
15.
That. Wow,
good lord.
That's awesome.
That's a pandemic sub right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to Theory Conjecture. My Submersive Principle's gone. I think I just go ahead.
Bomb for you subscribe with prime. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, I don't do this yet. I'll Bouncing Deathquark first.
Okay, you got the 1.
And then I'll Theory Conjecture to get the 1, and then play the top card.
I screwed up alerts somehow.
Which is City State Interest, which gets me 1, but...
Yeah, I screwed up alerts when I was messing with sound. And I'll fix it probably for next time.
Okay, and then I'm going to move Murbia Scroll.
Actually, let me see. Was when I was messing with not outputting stuff to the VOD.
Okay. I'll say check with 7, and it's your turn. I do draw 1. Dang, I was so close. This deck is kind of fun, but it has nothing to do with Evil Twins.
Archive Scroll?
You're correct. This is in the archives.
Keyforge?
Yeah.
Okay. For like an on again, off again sub because I barely make it to the stream, so I forget to renew. Oh, yeah.
Nah, we appreciate it either way.
Definitely.
So, but I see 15 months, and I'm like, that's somebody who started watching us during the pandemic.
Alright, I'll say Saurian. Play White Clear. I'll discard Crushing Charge. I'll discard the first scroll. I'll play Quintina.
Okay.
I am done.
Okay, I will Forge. I am going to say Unfathomable. I am going to play 2 Flame Gill Enforcers, Evil Twins. I am going to play Photic Raider. I'll play Rakuzel's Chant to exhaust each creature because the tide is high. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Sanctum. General Salvador. Discard Grand Melee. Taxing Journey on my dinosaurs. I guess on the senator. I'm done.
Okay. I am going to say Unfathomable. I am going to play Hard Sinon. I am going to play Guiltspine Netcaster.
So evil.
I'm going to play Brain Drain.
I gotta draw 1 more.
Once you draw your hand, I'm going to take a look at it. There's no way that the best deck in Dark Tidings isn't Logos Unfathomable, right?
I could say not Unfathomable.
I feel like there's got to be an absolutely blazing fast. See, look at this. Look at that.
You could probably throw Untamed in there too.
Right? Like you're trying
Star
to.
Alliance.
Look at it. So I get to see your hand. I'm gonna put this on top of your deck because your hand is like dead. Your hand doesn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but but there's got to be a deck that absolutely cracks control decks in half, right? Alright. So this Flame Gill's gonna steal 1. The Photic Raider is gonna fight the Quintina without the capture icon. 3. And to reap or to just kill?
The deck with 20 upgrades? For reals? That's ridiculous.
Like enhancements, I think.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, enhancements.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, those mass mutation decks are super fun, right?
Yeah.
Like you just play your cards and they're doing awesome stuff. Okay, it's Flame Gill Reap. Killing Quintina is about the same as reaping here. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Okay, I'll play Shadows. I'll play One-Eyed Willow, and I'll Cement Shoes that.
Okay.
Yes, and that raises the tide and makes them mad.
It'll be mad.
Your turn.
Okay. I am going to Thundertoe. I'll say Unfathomable again. I'll Thundertoe your 2 creatures. Horrid Sinon is going to reap. I'm going to reap with Guiltspine, and I ready and use a friendly non-Aquan creature. So Horrid Sinon will trade with Salvador. They don't have anything to fight, so they will now steal. And it is your turn.
That's a L. Okay. The deck's much better than this one, for sure. Maybe not both those other ones. We'll see. I'm curious to see how these will perform outside.
Man, I took
that first game.
The logos turn made it so I had no logos left in the deck.
Yeah,
right? Like
exactly.
That's what happened there. I just played every logos card in the deck, and then it was all in the discard pile. So I just like bounced between Unfathomable and Diffs. So. These decks have a decent amount of. I mean, maybe not the deck you just played, but the selection tonight has a decent amount of removal, which I think makes the games more interesting. So.
Stuff. All right, you won those games 3-2, 3-1. I'll get the. I'll have the bracket totally filled out for this. Probably after the stream, for round 2. That is. I mean.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, the bangers begin.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Yeah, I'm excited about that because there were a lot of really fun decks round 1.
Mm-hmm.
We have not seen them in quite some time.
Yeah.
So.
Houses.
I think the house breakdown would be very interesting.
Yeah.
I do think there have been a number of Logos decks that have not made the cut over the last couple of streams, but the first half of streams, it felt like if the deck didn't have Logos, it wasn't going to qualify.
I always like seeing the percentage of like houses and in a round, and then how it compares to the percentage in the second round.
Yeah, because I think Mass Mutations is very interesting, right? Because it was like Shadows in the first round to the second round, Shadows didn't advance very well, but from the second round,
and then it was like solid.
And then it was like second round to the finals was like Shadows was like nuts. We're hanging around because we're insane. And the Shadows deck went on to win the tournament. So Saurian deck went on to win the tournament too, right? Like that was the thing about Saurians and Mass Mutations. It was like the Saurian decks that weren't good were barely functional, and the Saurian decks that were great were awesome rush decks and had some insane control pieces. So yeah, exactly. Like you just.
The Jack feet. Ugh. So sad what happened to Jack feet.
7. 3.
07? Okay.
Bum ankle. Bam ankle. Bum ankle.
Bum ankle. I guess I'll keep.
Yeah, I'll keep. Yeah, I'll keep.
Play Sargasso.
Sargasso, huh? I'll play Lapisaurus. Go. I'll do something. Anything.
Play Shadows. I'll play Whisper. I'll Hornswoggle nothing. I'll Cement Shoes that guy for nothing. Discard Leader Pill. For sure.
I'll say Sanctum. I will Grand Melee. And Salvador. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
The Sanctum. Play Salvador. Play the Vault Keeper. Play Grey Augur. Grey Augur. Your turn.
Okay. Gonna say Shadows. I'll play Hard Simpson. I'll play Hobnobber. I'll play Sea Urchin who captures one. I am going to Scooped the Vault Keeper. And then I am going to Cement Shoes the Vault Keeper. And is your turn, I will draw.
Alright, well, it's time to fight. I'll say Sanctum. Play Larry of the Lake. I'll fight Sea Urchin. Gain 1. I'll fight Hobnobber and gain 1. The Great Augurs will reap.
Alright, I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to play Numquid, capture onto Salvador. I get to kill 2, so I will kill Salvador. Grey Augur. Salvador fights Vault Keeper. I will play Orpheon, and then I will Taxing Journey onto Numquid, so I'll capture 3. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
The Shadows. Play Shadow Council, Hobnobber. 1 I will Looter Pillage. Deal 1. Your turn.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Smiling Ruth. Hard Simpson is going to fight your Hobnobber. And I steal 1.
Does not the Tides.
Yeah, it is. After Hard Simpson is dealt damage, steal 1. If the tide is low, you steal 1.
Got it.
And then I'm going to double Cement Shoes the Shadow Council. Send him very deep. Okay. I will say check with 6, and it's your turn.
Alright. Play Untamed. Play Flumph. Play Gruen. It's going to give you 1. I will Persistence Hunting for Sanctum. I will Reaper Sow to get 3 counters, then I'll Ambermancy those to get 4 total. I think there's 3 Cement Shoes in that deck.
Yeah. The 3 Cement Shoes and a Scooped, so it's actually pretty high on...
Your turn.
Okay, so I will Forge. I could stop you.
You have a 4 Cement Shoes deck? That's funny.
Okay, we're gonna have some wacky stuff happen, I think. I'm gonna play first Scroll. I'm gonna play Wide Clear. Just murder all these Shadows creatures. Sorry, idiots. You're dead. I'm gonna reach advantage onto Salvador, so I'm gonna play Primus Ungis, and then I'm gonna ostracize. So I'll capture onto Primus, and then I'll lose 1 to actually purge my Salvador, give you all that back, because it's all gonna go to your creatures. Okay, and it is your turn. I will draw 5. You'll Forge, and then first Scroll happens. Okay. I kind of killed a bunch of my own creatures, but I don't think they mattered, so.
Say Sanctum.
Yeah, Whirlpool is a really fun card. Whirlpool is the most Keyforge card in this set, in my opinion. Yeah. There should just be a Whirlpool format. There's just a Whirlpool is in play.
I'll say thanked play Marshall Ewer. Take the tide. I'll fight the Numquid. I guess I won't play this yet, but I'm not Grand Melee.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Then I'll play it. Then I'll discard this other Grand Melee.
Those are yours.
I guess I'll play the Grand Melee with the... No, that doesn't matter. Alright, your turn.
I am going to say Sanctum. I guess I'll take 3 chains to raise the tide. I'll play Ryan. I'll play Gatekeeper. I'll Strange Ordination. And it has a capture icon on it as well, so I'll capture onto the Gatekeeper. And it is your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 2. Say check with 6.
Stay untamed. I will take 3 chains. Tide.
Here we are.
Play Chelonia. Play Gruin. Play Mollymawk. Blow up that first scroll.
Oh.
Gain 1. Play Spore Gorger. Gain 1. Play Primal Relic. Counters. I'll fight Urian.
You get to put 3+1/+1.
Oh. Oh, baby. I'll fight Urian.
No, it gets 3 creatures +1/+1 counter.
Oh.
Plus one.
Give 3 creatures a +1.
Give 3 creatures a +1 counter.
I didn't read the card at all. Can you tell?
I can tell.
Yes, that's fine. Fight Urian. I could do this and fight Urian with him instead. Reap with the Gruin. Then the Flimp can buff my Chelonia.
I have Crushing Charge, so all this +1/+1, all the +1 counters actually mattered there. They kill nothing now.
That kills Flimp now.
It only Flimp. Yeah. Sure, it kills Flimp. Okay, my turn.
Yes.
All right, so I will Forge. I'm gonna lose this Untamed table.
Remember that time I lost to your Untamed table?
Yeah.
Remember?
I
remember.
Am going to say I felt like I had this game well under control.
That's how I felt too.
And then 2 Untamed turns happen.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to say sorry, and I'll Crushing Charge. I'll play Senator Quintina. I'll put a Siren Horn on Gatekeeper. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 3.
Forge? I get Primal Relic first?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it.
Okay.
Ewer's dead. He died.
Alright, I have it right. 5, 20, 25. Yeah.
You just need 20, right?
Yeah. Alright, I'll play Key Frog and I'll do the thing you did with Spore Gorger.
Alright, stop copying. First off, that was my move. So
I'll do that thing you said.
It's really kind of like I won that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Untamed in the set is really sweet.
I like the combination of it, honestly.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool interactions. I like what the power counters are doing a lot.
Yeah. There's more fiddly bits with them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They so I think part of the reason why Untamed doesn't AOA Untamed doesn't have anything to do with these +1/+1 counters. I keep saying +1/+1 counters, but they don't have anything to do with those +1 counters, right? And it can like generate a lot of them, but it doesn't like matter. This set it feels way more synergistic, right? You don't need a Spore Gorger for your +1 counter deck to feel like it's doing things, right? So
yeah, like Ambermancy and all kinds of stuff.
Miliobi
is cool. Yep.
The Shark.
That Shark is awesome.
Well, Miliobi's just like a good. It's like a better Snufflegator, as much as it pains me to say that. Miliobi is about the power level you need from a creature, like Snufflegator, right? It needs to be able to fight and detract from the opponent enough. The Splash and Rage is very good, right?
It's so good.
Because it'll deal with problem creatures that you don't have to fight. So you blank them.
It's extremely poggers.
Yeah. Evil Twin Witch is insane.
Give me Evil Twin Witch as a rare creature and put her in the next set. And I'll be totally fine with that. The bets.
Yeah. I was one button away.
We got summer games done quick this week. There's a speedrun marathon for charity. So y'all, after our stream, of course. Check out Games Done Quick on Twitch.
Yeah, if you've never been to summer games, if you've never watched any of the Games Done Quick streams, they're usually pretty good. So
very entertaining. Marathon all week. Raise money for Doctors Without Borders for summer games. So really good cause.
Doctors Without Borders, I think, is what the Final Swindle donates to as well.
Yes.
So
Medicine Sans Frontiers. Okay. Rolling.
7, 8.
When being mad at Monster Train was ridiculous. I watched that as well. He was so bad at Monster Train. Imagine if you were playing Monster Train, right? And it would probably be harder for you to purposefully make the worst possible plays every single time you do anything in the game than it is for him to just do all those things like he thought they were good ideas. If that makes any sense. Anytime you could make a decision in Monster Train, make the wrong one, but make it as wrong as it could possibly be at all times. It's insane. This game is too easy. it was ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. I won the roll?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess we play this Gorm before. Go ahead.
Play Unfathomable. I'll play a Refusals Chant. I'll play a Seabringer, Kakoa. I'll play a Guilt Spine Netcaster. I'll play Horde Sign, and I'll play a Flamebill Enforcer.
Okay. My turn.
Yes.
I'm gonna put them all on your deck.
Stupid.
This card is insane.
Yeah.
This card's insane. I'll play Keyfrog. I'll play Flimp. I'll Reaper So to Radiant Reaper Flimp.
That was like the god draw for you. Or like just, I'm sure I'm glad you played 4 creatures.
4 creatures, huh?
Negate everything you just did.
And I'll draw 4.
It's rough.
You feel like you play 4 creatures in Dark Tidings.
And you're like, I can't.
They're all the same. They're like,
cannot lose.
Yeah. You just want to like give the middle finger to your opponent right there. You're just like, deal with that, smart guy. And you're like, okay, I'll thin the herd.
Okay.
All right.
I will say sorry, and I'll play Juvenator Ultims. I'll play Spoils of Battle, Capture on this one, and then the other one. Play Ultras Rostrum, and I'll Carpe Venum.
Okay.
Your turn.
I will Gorm.
Yeah, that's easy, Gorm.
Easy Gorm. I am going to Reap twice. I am going to play the other Thin the Herd. I had both in my hand. It's too good of a card to throw away in the set, right?
Yeah.
It's just like too good to shuffle into the deck.
I would totally agree with that.
I'll play Meliobi. I'll play Washed Away. Then I'll shuffle and draw.
To get the tide.
Yeah. I was like, because I was looking at both. I was like, man, I'm not gonna get to play both of these. Then you played the 4 Unfathomable Creatures. I was like, yeah. Okay, and then I'll draw 3. So check with 6.
Unfathomable. Play Horde Sign and play Flamebill Enforcer. Play Photic Raider. Capture 2. Play Sinker Stone to discard a card from your hand. At random.
Yeah. I mean, you see Saurian, you want to shuffle Saurians into the deck, right? Because of all the capture and whatnot. And honestly, shuffling like I think the funny thing is against Unfathomable really doesn't want to play its creatures again because there's not a ton of play effects. There's you don't want to have to keep replaying your creatures because so many of them are just bad when you put them into play and untap with them and then do nothing with them. So, all right, I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to Hornswoggle. Nothing. I am going.
Shouldn't have blown it up.
To Little Nif.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that's an Omega. I'm gonna sack of coins. I'll do 2, 2, and 2. And then I'll play Little Nif. And it's your turn. I'll say check with 8, and I will draw.
Okay, I'll say Logos. I'll BDQ. I'll play Science first, then BDQ. The Little Nif.
No.
And I'll play Mobius Scroll. Your turn.
Okay, I'll Forge. Ock. This turns Ock. I am going to say Unfallible. I'll play Key Frog. I'll put an Instrument of Science in Meliobi, and then I'll reap with Meliobi. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Play Saurian. I'll play a Pterodactyl and draw. I will play Enlist Numeri and draw. I feel like I could Amber on the Key Frog would have been sweet, right?
I think that deck's Saurian is actually very good.
Yeah, if you have like the Rostrum in play,
yeah, Rostrum,
like, pick whatever you
or
want.
the Carpe Venum,
yeah.
Right? Like both of those are.
Play Veneer Altum, play Undugnathus. I know, buddy.
He is.
Oh no, the fireworks.
Oh,
that's very scary.
Yeah.
All right, your turn. Check with 6.
We're under attack.
All right, bud.
We're under attack, Eddie. Who could stand against this Venator Altum? Alright, I am going to say...
Why would people use fireworks at all? I don't understand the appeal of fireworks.
Charge.
Maybe I'm just old.
I 100% understand the appeal of fireworks. Fireworks are badass.
But they make dogs sad.
They do make dogs sad. But they're badass. I am going to play Charge. I am going to play Staunch Knight. I will do 2 damage to Venator Altum. I will play Marshal Ewer and do 2 damage to Venator Altum. And then I'll exalt him. And then I'll put Shoulder Armor into Staunch Knight. I was very tempted to give Meliobi the Shoulder Armor because it's actually like a pretty good fighter here, right?
Yeah.
But I think making Staunch Knight stauncher is also good.
The staunchiest.
Okay, and it's your turn. I will draw 4.
That works. Then booms, yeah. Alright. I will...
Yeah.
What if I just,
I mean, as somebody who's been very irresponsible with fireworks in my past,
I mean, yeah. I'll say Logos.
I completely 100% understand the appeal.
Play Infomorph, play Binary Moray. I will Final Analysis.
Okay.
Which is going to give you those.
So I don't Forge because the Key Frog is dying.
Oh, 5.
Before I get the Amber from the capture, but all of this will explode.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the deck that had some...
Yes.
Okay, it is. I am going to want to draw into that. I will play a Final Analysis with the draw card icon. I will play... Your Conjecture, play a top card? Wait, I gotta take the chains first if I want to do this. It's probably fine, just 1-1 up in this situation. I'll play through your Conjecture. Professor Garwin.
To draw?
To draw. To play Theory Conjecture for a City State Interest. Bang! We got there.
We stopped the key.
Use Mobius Scroll.
I wanted to Hornswoggle that.
So good. Alright, I'm done. Sparkler Bomb. We've made some sweet Sparkler Bombs back in the day.
Yeah.
Very stupid. Alright.
You have how many cards in hand?
6.
Let's do those. We had a one of my favorite fireworks stories gone wrong is that we had a fireworks pile. Okay. And so that we were using, and we were at actually our former roommate, if you guys remember the cat Cleo, we were at his house. I don't think Justin was there. I think Justin was like 15 at the time this was happening.
Wasn't allowed to be around.
Yeah. So people. we were at the roommate who owned the cat's house, and his parents' house, and it was at like the top of a hill. So there's like a hill that goes down, and we set up one of those whatever they're called, like Saturn V's or something. The one that has like it's got like 30 different ones, and it fires off. It's like beep 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 beep.
Oh yeah.
So we would set up some pretty elaborate things. We would like double mortar and stuff like that, which is just we aimed it. We had it like sitting on the hill, so the double mortar would fire this way because we knew we were like overpacking it, right? And so it fires off the first one and then flips back towards everybody, fires straight up the hill, just like right over our heads.
God.
Well, anyway, so there was that incident. We didn't learn from that, so we put down the Saturn missiles. We light it. It starts firing off. It like fires off the first one like it's supposed to. It fires off the second one. The third one knocks it over on its side, and it just starts firing in a circle. And so everybody just like has to hit the dirt to get away from it. And it's just spinning in a circle. And then it spins, and it starts directing straight at the fireworks pile that we had, and just kept launching it towards the pile. It stopped spinning and just kept launching towards it. And we were like, just like trying to stay down until it was done. So,
jeez.
Okay, I guess I say shadows here. Okay, I say shadows. I'll play the Seeker Needle. I'll play the Flying Spectre. I'll Blatant Thievery Garwin to make her mad.
She's itching to fight anyway.
I'll play Gas Pipes. Oh, Hornswoggle. It's your turn. I'll draw one. Say check with 8.
Play Unfathomable. I'll Brain Drain. Yeah, that's that. It's always that.
That's that.
I will Bubbles the Gas Pipes. Play Guilt Spine. I'll play Seabringer. I'll play a Flame Bill. Your turn.
Okay, I will Forge.
Good lord.
The dog mess. The dog pile. An actual dog pile. I have to play some stuff.
Yeah, Ryan is being attacked.
Yeah. But he's gotta go start shit.
He didn't start anything.
Not yet.
Meeple just exited the room.
Not yet. I guess I say
she can't do anything but smash.
Untamed, I'll play King of Fent and Deepwater Gruin.
The Meatball's always here.
Yeah.
She lives here.
She's mostly just in dog prison. It's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Play Unfathomable.
Yeah, I figure you have to like
play Effigy.
At least fight me.
Thundertoe.
Okay,
stuff. I'll steal one.
Stole.
I'll fight the Kangafant.
You get to defeat Meatball Treats? Absolutely not.
Fight the Kangafant. For Kakoa.
Dead.
I'll Reap with Bubbles. I'll Reap with Netcaster. 2 ready. And use a friendly non-Aquan. Are you Aqua? F. I'll Reap with Kakoa. Go to 6. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play Gormavom and Hadros Wall. I will strange ordination.
Yeah, Meatball does jump on people and she cannot be stopped, and she's
I will play
very large.
Taxing Journey. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Doesn't have the same sense of don't mess with that thing as Eddie does.
Yeah. She's not a malicious dog.
No.
But she does have a problem that a lot of big dogs do have, where they were a puppy at one time, and then in their heads they're still a puppy. And so Meatball was small enough to be in someone's lap at one point. That is no longer the case. But she doesn't know that. She is just an unwitting dynamo of destruction around her.
I'll say Logos. I will take 3 chains, play Submersive Principle. I'll fight the Gruen to pick up a card for my archives.
Works with the
Mobius Scroll.
Mobius Scroll, which is kind of neat. Oh yeah, my ship explodes.
Ship dies. Play Mobius Scroll. Capture 1.
That is kind of neat.
Pretty neat.
Very
I'll
pog.
Play 2 Infomorphs. Oh, where's the Grand Alien there?
This deck, no.
Okay.
It's got the Thin the Herds.
Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Shadows. I am going to play Childred. I don't know what this. Don't actually know. I played One-Eyed Willow, then Shoulder Id, then Hard Simpson, then Gas Pipes in that order. I will take 3 chains to raise the tide, which makes him mad. That's part of the reason to take the chain. She's no longer in rage. And then I will Seeker Needle, Hard Simpson, and steal 1. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain and draw. You take a turn in this set against Unfathomable, and you play 4 creatures, and you're just like, that turn was wasted. It may not be wasted in this case, but a lot of times it's just like, play creatures against Unfathomable. It feels terrible. Especially since you already have some Unfathomable creatures on the board too, right? You only really need like 1 or 2 actions to make your Unfathomable turn pretty good. You gotta be close to having to take a Saurian turn.
I'm thinking about it now. Yes.
Yeah.
That is correct.
I could I'll Gorm in your Mobius.
Okay. I like can't let your Hard Simpson continue
With the Seeker Needle.
Yeah. I'll say sorry, and I'll pick up the archive. I'll play Rostrum. I will play Crushing Charge.
Alright, so it only gets my Gas Pipe. I'm sorry, my Hard Simpson and One-Eyed Willow because of the Hadros Wall.
I will play Alton. Play City State. After 1 and all this stuff. And I'll play Reach Advantage for the Tide. Alright, your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. Sorry, Untamed. Wrong Unf. I will play Niliobi, play Flumph. I'm gonna persistent hunting for Unfathomable. Gruen. Question is, do I trade the Gruen for the Seabringer while the tide is high? It's very similar effect, right? Because if I reap, we both gain 1. I think that's what I do. I'll trade the Gruen into the Seabringer. I think that is better. It just takes creatures that you have off the table. It actually puts a counter on your Effigy of Meloruk, which may not be
if you reap.
If I reap, yeah. Which may not be irrelevant.
Right.
It's probably not good, but it's not irrelevant in this matchup. So, all right, I'll shuffle and draw 2 after dropping a chain.
All right, I'll say sorry. Rostrum here. Fight that guy.
Fight Flumph.
Yep. Play Undignathus. Play Spoils. Your turn. Very upsetting. That rained a lot this week.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to say Shadows.
It's like basically right down the street from us. Yeah.
Yeah. Gas Pipes is going to fight Bubbles. So he's 5 power.
Oh, yeah.
Because of Hadros Wall. So we'll throw. I'm going to play Monty Bank, who's going to capture onto Shoulder Ed. And I am going to Seeker Needle the Monty Bank.
Someone's gotta give him a treat. We can't just give him treats.
I am going to Reap with Shoulder Ed.
Doesn't die.
Oh, you're right. Monty Bank is too big.
Too powerful.
He's too large to fail. I'll just discard Monty Bank then. So you get that. I don't get the Amber from the Seeker Needle. Too large to fail.
You did redeem it. Sorry, we don't see it.
Oh yeah. What
I changed browsers.
Come on, fix it.
Look, I changed browsers.
Fix the issue.
I guess when you pop out chat now, it sometimes doesn't show.
What is the deal here?
I don't know.
F5 this chat. F5 this.
Okay.
F5 this chat, please.
There you go.
Anything happen?
It's F5. No, well, it won't. It'll show future actions now.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. But let me get a retreat. Are you doing your turn?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I'll go get a good treat. Be right back.
Loading. Loading. You do feel refreshed now? Okay, that's good. That is good to hear.
Got new swimmy jerky bars. Those smell terrible. Very salmony. All right.
Okay. It's your turn.
Done. Not stressed anymore. Look at that. Just like that.
Magic. Magically.
Play Unfathomable.
Oh, he can tell they're up there.
I'm gonna go ahead and fight Shoulder Ed.
Oh yeah.
Play Foddick Raider. Play Flame Guild Enforcer. Play Sink or Swim to discard a card. Did read for okay. Yes.
Yeah, yes, on effigy.
I'm done.
Not that Gorm is useful here to like get rid of the roster or whatever, but Gorm is in fact not the card I was worried about losing here. Okay. Going to say Untamed. Meliobi is going to fight Undagnathus and explode. I'm going to thin the herd. So Undagnathus stays, but everything else goes. Actually needed to not have the tide there, so Meliobi wouldn't have skirmish, so that I would just shuffle forward first.
This is definitely how two Keyforge players spend their 4th of July, yes.
And then I'll play Deepwater Grid. You'll gain one. But I don't know if it's worth taking the chains there. You're not forging with it, right? Like if I was stopping you from forging, then okay. Say I'll draw 4. I'll say check with 9.
I can't stop. I have like file analysis, but I would have to get back to the thing.
The submersive.
This thing.
You drew it at the wrong time, right? Because it was like you drew it late.
Also, it wouldn't have stopped you, so. Because I would have had to kill this to get the 11 amber. Not quite there.
Yeah.
I stalled for a while at the end there, but you were just so far ahead.
This deck can burst.
Yeah, it bursts and it just deals with the creatures so well. Like I barely ever got to use my creatures.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a problem. All right, you're on the Evil Twin and XW Durant.
You even got the sweet combo of Professor Garland.
So I didn't have. Oh yeah,
Mobius Scroll.
On my file analysis turns, I didn't have science going, which is like the difference.
Yeah.
Science would have generated so much.
Correct. Yeah, I had this deck has 2 sciences, right? No, it just has the one.
Just one,
okay.
Yeah.
I honestly wonder if you Mobius Scroll logos in this deck.
Yeah, I could see that.
We found any really crazy DT decks.
We've got some pretty good ones.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite house combination in this set is absolutely Logos Star Alliance Untamed. I feel like all of the Logos Star Alliance Untamed decks that we have done great things in some game or another, and I believe the vast majority of them have advanced. I would be surprised if one didn't advance. I'd want to know why.
I'd have to lost to another one.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look why. It just feels those decks feel like you get to do everything.
Yeah.
So we had the last one we played. Was it the Waste Not one?
Yeah.
We had a Waste Not one that was awesome. We had the. Did you watch? This is probably about a month back. How long does the Tournament Champions go for? It's usually several months. It's usually about 3 months.
This is like the halfway point.
Yeah. The first round is what takes the longest because we have to get through all 100 decks. So,
but round 2 is half that time, and it's banger decks, and then round 3 is the actual bracket.
That's their bracket. That's where I think the tournament gets really hyped.
Yeah.
But and the thing is, we've played the decks a significant number of times by the time we get to that point. So we've got a better idea of like the optimal strategies. We've got there's a lot like we've got a better grasp of the format itself. Here we're still learning things. I played into stupid Hornswoggle on library card, right? Like I wouldn't do that later on in the tournament because I'd like have a better clue of what was going on, right? You just wouldn't make that play where you could lose, right? The game I remember that game because it was very tight. I think I lost by like 2 amber or something. But like that's the kind of thing. And in a best of 3, the better deck is the one that usually prevails, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Or the one that should win that matchup comes out in those games, right? Both had 6s.
6, 9.
I still remember the Ardref Light Tasker matchup from Worlds Collide. That was some sweaty Keyforge. But Ardref could never win that matchup, but would not go down without a fight, right? It didn't ever feel hopeless, but it was not a good matchup, just because of a couple of things that just tilt the matchup in favor of Light Tasker. And it's because Ardref only destroys Amber, and Light Tasker actually steals Amber. So any Amber that is stolen from Ardref is Amber that Ardref must account for in some way or another. But Ardref does have like a finite amount of Amber control. So eventually, and it scales based off of your opponent's icons. And Light Tasker doesn't have that many icons because Light Tasker is like 24 creatures or something. Yeah. So.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I'll play Marshall Ewer. It does suck that Australia does not have Dark Tidings yet. That's really lame.
I am going to say Unfathomable, Effigy, and then Thunder Toe. Ewer. Draw.
Play Untamed. Mollymock the Effigy. Play Gruin.
Well.
Play Primal Relic.
Well.
It's a buff. And your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna say Logos. I'm gonna Theory or Conjecture to archive the top 2. I'll Final Analysis. And then it's your turn as well, too.
Dag. I'll draw 4. Nope.
Predicted released in August. Jesus. That's pretty bad.
Wow.
Is it because Australia actually did a good job of containing COVID? Is that why they're being punished? Right. I mean, and I say that half as a joke, but half serious, right? It's like Australia actually takes the precautions it needs to make sure that COVID isn't running rampant inside its country, which could impact shipping to it. I mean, not that I'm willing to bet that Australia's shipping to Australia from a lot of other places in the world are kind of nightmarish in the first place. So, yeah. Keyfrog Chelonia. Yeah, right. We should have gotten it in like
last year,
fucking November.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to say I will put archives in my hand and say Delta variant, and I'm going to say Saurian. I'll play Altruist Rostrum. I'll play Pterodactyl and draw. Some distributor change, same time as the Suez Canal, and pretty good code. Yeah. Because I was going to say, I think I can absolutely see a scenario in which you've got COVID under control, but that means it takes 3 weeks for a ship to clear port, right? I am going to City States.
From Relic's looking backfire.
Looking pretty bad, huh?
Yeah.
I am going to Spoils. I'll capture onto the Pterodactyl, and then Venator will also capture. I wish I had, because I have 19. I wish I had one more Saurian, and then I'll Carpe Venum. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Sanctum. Play Numquid. Blow up the Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl?
The Pterodactyl. I gave 1 from the Chelonia.
You got Froggy on this Terry.
I'll play Grey Augur. Gain 1.
Oh, the new variant went rampant. Oh, I didn't know that. I'd been keeping track. I get the vast majority. I get the vast majority of my Australia news from a streamer named Mathel who plays Path of Exile. He lives in Australia.
Play Grand Melee.
Yikes. This game's feeling over.
Your turn.
I'm going to say Logos. I'm going to play Professor Garwin and pray this draws the other final analysis. I'll discard Science. I'll play Binary Moray. I will... Is it worth to take 3 chains here so that the Binary Moray can kill a Gray Augur?
I don't. Primal Relic.
You don't?
No, 3, 9, 12, 15, 17, 18, or 16, 17, 19, 18, 19.
Okay. Then we're not taking chains.
Yeah.
I'll draw 2. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll forge. I'll say Shadows. I'm gonna Hornswoggle the rostrum to move this to there. I will Cement Shoes Professor Garwin and raise the tide. I already had the tide, yeah. I will play the Shadow Council and Shoulder Id. Yep. Shoulder Id there. Yeah. Your turn.
I will take 3 chains to raise the tide. Say Logos.
Use the Moray first.
Oh yeah. Moray's gonna fight Gray Augur. Take 3 chains, raise the tide. Ready Moray. Moray will fight the Gray Augur. 12. I'm gonna Theory Conjecture play the top card. Final analysis. Bubbles. Bubbles is not nothing. I'll Bubbles the Sargasso. I will Submersive Principle to make us both lose half. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 1. Oh, so he should have 1 more amber then, right? He would have gained 2, but then lost for your Chelonian.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You would have gained 2, but lost 1.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. I will take 3 chains. Take that Tad back.
Yeah.
Does it exhaust the Moray?
It does.
I will Persistent Sending Bubbles. Tap Bubbles. I'll play Flumph and gain 1. Play Mookling.
It's Chelonian's been alive this whole game.
Yeah. I will just Reap with these 2. Your turn.
I'm gonna lose this game with 1 amber. I'm gonna say Unfathomable. I'll play Hard Sign-In. I'll play Flamegill. I'll Rakuzel's Chant. I will tap Keyfrog. Sink or Swim to tap the Shadow Council and its neighbors. And then it's your turn. Drop chain and draw.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Boom. And then we forge. Play Sanctum. Play Red Hand Registry. Play the Vault Keeper. Capture 1. Discard Sargasso, because that's a way for you to capture. Your turn.
I'll say Saurian. Play Veneral Ultim. I'll take 3 chains, raise the tide, then play Reach Advantage. Capture onto Gill Enforcer. I'll Rostrum this. Then it's your turn. Draw 2. I had outs. There's crushing charge. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I guess there's reap and then fight someone with Keyfrog.
Yeah. I had outs before that point. I just didn't see them, so I don't see how you win the game. I even had a list Numeri. I could have stolen your Chelonia and like forced you to.
That was a game of Keyforge.
Yeah.
This deck's pretty sweet. For being Sanctum Shadows Untamed, this deck's
like I said,
sweet.
I think that's a medium. I put some thought into it, and I think it's a medium combination in this format. It's like probably not good enough for Archon, but specifically in the context of DT versus DT, the deck has a lot of.
This could take a seal turn, I think.
I think that deck is fast. And It's got a lot of control, and it has like the kind of answers you want, right? Because Numquid, Vault Keeper, Red Hand Registry, Grand Melees.
It's got like answers that people don't expect.
Right. Well, its rare package is actually pretty sweet, right?
Yeah.
The Primal Relic, Shadow Council, Vault Keeper, Numquid. Each of those cards can crack open a game in their own way. So the double Cement Shoes, double Looter Pillage is definitely something. So
okay, last game.
Is this like 3-0?
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Durand.
Yep.
The Keyfrog, man. The
It is that Keyfrog. It's been money. Games. Evil Twin is out. That's another Evil Twin gone.
Evil Twin looked strong in the first game, but it got totally beclowned in that last game.
Sophie is 1-1, and Vamaki is 0-2, so Sophie's fighting for a spot. This is it.
So I'm on Soph.
Yeah. The Mankle.
The Mankle.
The Mentor. The Mentor. Evil does not pay.
And Sophie almost won that game. The first game.
Yeah.
So
it was close. It was just the Keyfrog. Again, the Keyfrog.
Keyfrogged.
Constantly.
Evil does not pay in Dark Tidings. That is correct. I felt like that deck was in the last game I played with it. It just fell apart there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I think it just doesn't have enough creatures, perhaps.
I think it was just the fact that Exfoliated Durand generated so much amber.
Yeah.
So fast that I couldn't do anything about it.
Is this the Ambermancy one?
That one, Durand had Ambermancy as well.
Yeah. So let's revisit the Untamed in this deck real quick, just because I think it's worth mentioning. Chelonia, 2 Gruins, the Ambermancy, the Keyfrog, the Spore Gorger, Reaper Sow. So there's like a lot of stuff going on there. The Primal, you could set up a situation where you play your Spore Gorger, play your Keyfrog, play your Primal Relic to put a +1/+1 counter on your Spore Gorger.
Right.
Then Reaper
That's basically
Sow.
what I did in that same game, or that second game.
Yeah, to reap with the Spore Gorger in the same turn to kill the Keyfrog.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and that was the first early game we just played. I had Primal Relic Power on the board in the same turn as playing it too, so it was pretty insane.
It's the Untamed in that deck is actually fairly large.
Yeah,
with the Molly Mock and some other stuff. The 2
Gruins,
a lot
of creatures.
Right? It's like why the Gruins are 5. The Gruins, like the thing that baffles me about Gruin is that it's a 5-power creature on top of giving your opponent a bunch of amber. So it's like, what if Dust Pixie
could also fight everything?
Could also fight.
Okay. Please, fireworks. 7.
That also 7.
8. All right. I think this is Milligan.
Yeah, so I won the roll?
Yes. Yes.
Because I rolled the boxcars, right?
Yes. Man, I keep thinking about...
So this is I'm doing this because Roadrunner wanted solo TCO streams from me at some point. to talk about mulligans and whatnot. I haven't done a good mulligan discussion in a bit, and we're more or less on schedule for tonight, right? Like if we were running long, I wouldn't take the time to talk about this hand. I feel like this hand is a throwback. It's a 3/2/2. You could go turn 1 Deepwater Gruin, but then your turn 2 doesn't look great.
That deck can just do much better.
I think it's capable of more powerful things. I don't mind having an early persistence hunting in case you kind of like run away with what's on the table. Hornswoggle. What do we got to Hornswoggle? This doesn't have the Gorms. This doesn't have the Seeker Needle. You can't Hornswoggle first scroll. So Hornswoggle's actively bad in this matchup. Monty Bank. Don't think this is the board state for Monty Bank. I think we throw it back. I don't remember.
We did a poker night here a couple weeks ago. I cleaned up a little bit.
I couldn't get a hand. I didn't even see face cards.
We'll probably do another one here soon. I figure we could try like once a month on that or something.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
That we don't get over.
I don't think people want to play poker weekly.
Yeah. There was a time in our lives where we played poker literally every night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back when we were bored, we were playing for $5, and that was a lot of money to us 10 years ago.
I was fully employed at the time.
I was not.
I think
I was like, if I win this hand of poker, I can eat five Arby's tomorrow. I'll eat like a king.
Yeah, the poker craze from like
early
circa 12 years ago,
mid aughts.
Yeah, the mid aughts to like the early. Yeah. The early teens. We had the weekly game. We had nightly games that were like 5 or 6 people, but the weekly game, there were times where we had 2 tables set up. We had
it was like 10 people.
Yeah, we had so many people playing together. So, all right. Well, I still can go T1 Gruin, which is fine. And go.
Are you gonna play Cornison, Siren Horn? Your turn.
I will say Shadows. I will play Shoulder Ed, Gas Pipes, Seeker Needle, and your turn. I will draw.
Play Shadows. Scooped Gas Pipes.
Hey, that's his deal.
I will Cement Shoes the Gas Pipes.
Oh no.
Raise the Tide. I will play One-Eyed Willa. I'm gonna discard Hard Simpson because it's still just like a Seeker Needle target for you, so. Your turn.
2 One-Eyed Willows. Screw it. Okay, I'll say Untamed. I will then the Herd. I don't actually think I do anything with Gruin here. So you get 2/2/5/5. Shuffling the Gruin back in is actually good.
Yeah.
I'll play Flumph. I don't. If I reap with Gruin there, I get 1, you gain 1. I'd much rather just shuffle the Gruin back in. I don't really want to fight any of your creatures there because I'd have to shuffle my Shoulder Ed in. I think getting rid of those One-Eyed Willows there is just it's premium. You just end up in a state where you just like attack with One-Eyed Willows and just steal a bunch from me. So all right, I will draw to you, and it's your turn.
Fizzing. All Grand Melee. Play Ryan and Borg. Your turn.
Ooh, wish I could kill that Urian. I don't think that deck does degenerate.
That does not. I think it's just kind of a gain actually.
All right, I'll say play Sanctum. I'll play Lady of the Arena and give her shoulder armor, and then I'll Taxing Journey her. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Sanctum play. I'll play Gatekeeper. I'll play Numquid. I'll play Orpheon. I'll Reap with Urian. Gain 2. Reap with Bulwark. Gain 1. your turn.
Gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna thin the herd. You keep putting 5 creatures on the table.
Yeah.
You keep putting 5 creatures on the table. Okay, and it's your turn. I'll draw 2. You're just mad because this deck has actual removal.
I am mad about it because I keep dropping like god tier boards.
If Thin the Herd were common in this set, I don't think we wouldn't have complained nearly the level we would have, right?
Well, we would complain about that card.
We'd be complaining about Thin the Herd, yeah. But this card actually takes skill to play with and around, and so.
Upwards. All right. Azarian. Discard the Crushing Charge, play Wipe Clear, play Undignathus Quintina. I'm going to discard the first scroll, or do I play the first scroll? I'll play the first scroll. I'll play it. Your turn.
I think it's 3 cement shoes, correct?
Yes.
Alright, I will say Shadows. I'll play Flying Spectre. I'll discard Hard Simpson because I use a Cement Shoes target. I'll play One-Eyed Willa. I will Seeker Needle Quintina. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Say Sanctum. Play Ryan. Play Salvador. Play Strange Ordination. The old capture. And they Reap with the Gatekeeper. I would have to exalt it if I Reap with the Gatekeeper.
You could kill it with Kangafant before you exalted it.
Oh, true. But I'm thinking about that versus killing One-Eyed Willa. Just so you don't have an option to raise the tide, steal 2. So yeah, I'll fight One-Eyed Willa. Okay, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna say Untamed. I am going to Persistent Hunting for Sanctum. I have this deep water cry. First scroll makes it really bad here. I'll discard Deepwater Druid. I'll Reap with Kangafant and he'll explode. Say check with 6, and it's your turn. Too.
So Shadows, I will play Sea Urchin. Steal 1. I'll play Smiling Ruth. Hobnobber. I have Cement Shoes. I think I go ahead and play it just to play around like the Spectre. I'll take the Salvador with it. Alright, your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Shadows. Man, the lineup in this game. God. Oh, I'm mad at what's going on right now. I'm gonna play Gormavam. Play Marshall Ewer. I think this is better than taking the time here. I'll play Strange Ordination. I'm so mad at what's happening. It's your turn. I'll draw 3. Let's say check with 8. God, I'm mad at what's happening. You Forge. No, you Forge.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
Smiling Ruth is gonna trigger. How long has it been?
It's been a long time.
Hobnobber's gonna steal 2.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we used Smiling Ruth.
I'll Reap with Ruth. I do have to exalt her. I will take this Marshall Ewer.
Fuck.
I'll reap the sea urchin. Result. I will play my Willa, old Bruno.
Jesus Christ. This game.
Yeah, it degenerated a bit.
Okay, I go. I'll take my turn. I'll lose the effing game. I lost to this shit because I couldn't. I couldn't generate enough amber to forge earlier because I would have just captured it on a bunch of my stuff. So I was like having to throw stuff away. Just an awful board state. I'll say shadows. I'll hornswoggle the first scroll. Doesn't do anything.
I did almost discard it.
I'll discard Monty Bank. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Is like it's one. That's like a crazy thing about Keyforge, where like one player's like, I don't know if this card's good or here or not. And then he like plays the first scroll and it just sends me spiraling into tilt, right? Because I'm like, just the way it was. I look at he plays the first scroll, I look at my hand, it's like Strange Ordination, it's like this grew in like a bunch of ways to generate enough amber, but I was gonna end up like losing that amber. My creature, he had a board already. So me playing creatures into this table means they'll capture the amber and they just die immediately. So that amber just goes to him. So I'm gonna Seeker Needle the sea urchin to make myself feel better. I'm gonna kill a child. I'm gonna discard Little Niff. I'll Fly Inspector and steal one. I'll say check with 6. It's your turn. I'll draw 3. I'll get hobnobbed. Oh my god, the stupid sack of coins! Where was this card? Where were the cards?
Jeez.
Where were they? That's like 2 games in a row where I have got outs that I'm like trying to play towards and I just can't hit them.
Okay. I'll say...
I'm pretty sure I did gain the one from the Needle, but...
Sanctum. Let's Largassa, play board.
It was one for the Hornswoggle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gained the one from the Needle.
Play Taxing Journey here. I'll reap.
Yeah, okay. This game.
On these.
You've won.
Okay.
You've successfully won the game.
Alright. Alright, Wheel. This is a hate pod. Only one advanced.
That's great. Great.
The thing
it
with
was
first
like
scroll.
So what's that?
The thing with first scroll is, well, the reason I didn't discard it is because I already forged a key, so it's like I can only affect me on one of my future keys, but you hadn't forged any.
Yeah. No. I think it was pretty good. Cat Jim versus the Rant. Yeah. That game was like I was barely staying in it with Thin the Herds. How many creatures does that deck have? That's my question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 creatures. So
the Thin the Herd's actually bad against that deck. Well, it's not bad, but it's just a uphill battle.
Yeah.
Right? Because against the other decks, you play Thin the Herd, and it was like you got back into the game. But against that deck, I played Thin the Herd, and he just played more idiot creatures, right? Yeah. Yeah, I needed first or last, right? Or a ostracized, crushing shot, something. That was, I guess, what was so frustrating, because I was like, I got pretty good value from the Thin the Herds, and then lost hard.
Yeah. That deck lost to Durand doing the same thing, right? Like I got insane value from the two Thin the Herds that played, and it's lost from there. So too bad, Sophie.
Yep.
You didn't have what it takes.
Nope. So Durand was
the only one that had what it takes.
All right. Well, tomorrow we're gonna play some actual decks that maybe or maybe not will be as frustrating. We'll have to see. I'm excited to get back into it. Because a lot of those decks are really sweet. A lot of those decks are
there's gonna be some banger matchups, I think.
Yeah, I think because we'll probably get back into the high octane stuff. I'm just gonna take a quick look. Let's see, we got a Untamed Shadows Saurian, Starlight Shadows Unfathomable, Logo Starlight's Untamed, Sanctum Starlight Shadows. Shadows Sanctum Unfathomable, Shadows Sanctum Saurian, Logos Unfathomable Sanctum. Logo Star Alliance Shadows. Oh, both the 39,285th advanced.
Really makes you think. Next Fight Night is not playing. We haven't had a Fight Night redemption in months.
I think we've got some undercards.
We have a couple
undercard matches, but that's about it.
We don't have a main event though. Main event's what triggers it.
The Implacable Dr. Binder, Untamed Logosarian, Logos Star Alliance.
I don't think a contender deck has really shown its.
Somebody threw one of these decks against Light Tasker.
It was the Whirlpool deck.
It was the Whirlpool deck, but so
Light Tasker is just, it is what it is. I mean, if after the Tournament of Champions, I mean, surely the Tournament of Champions winner will get a shot.
The DT deck. We will give a free shot to the DT deck.
At some point, though, after that, we'll have to, if we get the 2021 belt, Light Tasker will have to retire with that belt until someone actually challenges in real life for it.
Yeah.
And we could get a second belt for a new season, and Light Tasker would not be in that tournament.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I envision, after the Tournament of Champions finishes, to do a 64 deck tournament.
There's a very real possibility that the belt is given away at Gen Con. Whatever the event there is, Justin could play Light Tasker and probably put the belt on the line because there'll be enough people there, right?
Well,
like so if you're going to Keyforge Live, that would be a fun side event too. But we don't have any plans to go to Keyforge Live.
Yeah.
I would rather it be at a Vault Tour, but it doesn't look like there's going to be a Vault Tour in calendar year 2020. So
I will probably play Light Tasker in that battle for the belt tournament at Gen Con. The way it works is there are pods available. There's 12 pods happening of up to 12 people, and if you get 2 or more wins, you advance to the battle for the belt tournament.
Yeah,
okay. It's you play 3 Swiss rounds. That's it.
Of 12 people?
You just play 3 Swiss. You don't necessarily play everyone.
Okay, yeah.
And if you go 2 wins or better,
okay,
you advance. So there's just a bunch of mini tournaments to get you qualified.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess I should build a Mushroom Man's Redemption to be able to challenge Light Tasker for the belt if someone's going to be at Gen Con. Yeah. I don't know how many points it's going to be at. It's going to be a lot of points. So
yeah,
if you plan to do that, save now. So we should have plenty of time to hang out and play Keyforge games.
Right.
I would love to lose the belt.
If there's if Card Hala, and I don't know if it would be put together this year.
That's a good question, right?
If Card Hala,
we don't know what Keyforge or what it's going to look like at all.
I have no idea what Gen Con's going to look like. I don't know what kind of precautions are being taken.
We are probably going to spend most of our time in our Airbnb just playing against our friends. Yeah. And that sounds great.
So, but if there's a Card Hala, I wouldn't mind building something for that. Coming up with something. I might try an ATST. That might be kind of fun.
Yeah.
I want to do a Star Destroyer one year, but I think that is.
You need to do the Death Star.
Well, I thought about doing the Death Star too, but I think that's very ambitious. I think that's a grand finale. That's I'm diagnosed with a terminal cancer illness or something like that, and I'm my dying wish is to make sure a Death Star is built at Card Hall.
All our friends spend 16 hours a day.
I can script 20 people and we build the Death Star. But I think that's the grand finale. Whenever I'm done building projects for Card Hall, I think that'll be the final one. But I do want to build an ATST. That one is probably ambitious. It's actually probably easier than the TIE Fighter I built last year. But that's because the surface area of the wings in the TIE Fighter were gigantic.
Can you imagine if we built the Death Star? We talked about this last year, but if we built it to where it's literally one...
There's an actual exhaust port.
An exhaust port, and it's got the weakness built into it. That can trigger some sort of collapse.
That is the trick, is to figure out how to make it implode on itself.
Yeah. The ship would actually be really easy to make.
The ship's super easy to make.
Yeah, and that would be a pretty cool one, because you could actually just make individual shipping containers.
Well, it would be so it would be really funny to build the ship and then just try to get it in a walkway. Get it in a place that takes up enough room so that people know what's going on. They're like kind of minor inconvenient. Like you want people to be a little bit annoyed that there's something in their way, and they look at it, and then they see it's a Event Horizon or whatever the name of the ship was.
Event Horizon. It's not Event Horizon.
Yeah, I know it was something. It was something Horizon though, wasn't it?
Evergiven. Evergreen. Evergiven. Is Mervagig the one already faced? No, it is not. The one that faced it was an evil twin.
Mervagig, I think, got an undercard matchup against.
It was against Barkus. It lost to Barkus.
The game was close.
It was close.
I think Barkus had a 10% draw. Like Barkus had a very good draw.
It was pretty good. Evergreen, yeah. Is the company? Oh, it's not the ship name. Okay. I don't think it was Event Horizon though.
Yeah, but I've traditionally built robot and vehicles for Card Hollow, so I'd want to stick.
Evergiven. Okay. Yeah.
I'd want to stick with that theme if I was going to build something. I mean, the ship is funny. It would have been funny if Gen Con had happened right after the Suez Canal, but like 8 months from now, it might be one of those things where people are like, yeah. But at Gen Con, like I was working on the AT-AT. I had 4 legs up, and I was working on the body, and people were like, building an AT-AT? And I was like, I am. And they're like, wait, are you building it out of Star Trek cards? And I was like, I am.
Well, they were a good color for it.
Yeah, it was a good color for it, and also it's just funny.
Yeah,
because you had those types of nerds who were like, but how can you build an AT-AT out of Star Trek cards? So
expand your mind.
Yeah,
just do it, man. Yeah, Gen Con's in like a month. 2 months?
Yeah.
Less than 2 months?
This is September, right?
September. A little over 2 months. I wonder, we probably won't be finished with this tournament then.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
An Ewok village? That is ambitious.
That's like all kinds of little things
yeah.
going on, and trees.
You have to quickly, you should just be able to hit Amber, and you'll know. You have 12 Amber? Did you go all in with like 7? Then yeah,
then you're doing great.
I don't know who you bet on, but Justin won that last game.
Yeah,
handily. That was one of those DT games. So like that, the other deck looked pretty good in the matchups we played it, right? And then and that game I got crushed. That's such a weird. The DT is so weird, so inconsistent.
I mean, I got
weird.
crushed the first game same way. Like I said, even through within the herds, the deck it.
Well, you no. I'm saying like position wise, you were in a good position to win the game.
Yeah,
I was not. I had no Amber. I had like threatened to forge a key like 8 times, but you just used creatures on the table to stop me, right? It's possible that my correct play was to just stop generating Amber because of all the shadows you had. So.
Yep, we're done.
Yep, we're done. Yep, we're wrapping up. Sorry. I guess in Australia it's actually in the morning, but here it's night for us. So
we will be.
Yeah, sorry.
Here back tomorrow with round 1 group. Wait, round 2 group A.
I'm actually pretty excited for this.
I'll get all that stuff paired here shortly and get the bracket released into Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I'll remember to update the commands in Twitch. No promises there.
That's what the mods are for.
Yeah.
I believe the mods can update those commands.
Okay.
So
everyone.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Have
a good night. We're off tomorrow. Well, I'm off tomorrow. Nathan's off.
I'm off
for all time.
Forever.
So yeah.
So
thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
See ya.
Thanks for subbing.